And I just could not believe what I heard today when my mum turned the television over and the politics show was on.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, some breaking news, just to let you know that the pension secretary is refusing to pay out for the Waspi women.
Mm.
I screamed, I cried, I swore, and I went berserk. I'm 65 years of age, and I was a qualified nurse and hurt me back at work. The unions did nothing for me. I got no compensation. But because I'd hurt me back at work, I got my private pension. And for a number of years, I've lived on my private pension, nothing else. And as I was heading towards 60, and I did not get a letter to say that the pension age was changing. But as I was heading towards 60, I thought, great, thank God I'm going to have a little bit extra money.
Mm.
I mean, I knew I was going to be paying tax because I had my private pension. And I really thought when he was voted in, I lost a lot of friends because I persuaded them to vote for him. Biggest mistake of my life.
On the basis of his pledge to support women's pensions?
Well, not just that, because I thought he's going to be for the people. He was brought up in a home that was working class people.
But I think that's why he doesn't like working class people.
I think you're right. I think he's a snob.
Yeah, I do too.
I think he forgets himself.
Yeah. He thinks he's way more important than he is.
Yeah, yeah. And I've tried a couple of times to get in touch with the parliamentary MP for Gateshead Central, and I've actually phoned him. He didn't return my call. I'm not computer literate, so emails are out of the question. I text him, and he didn't answer my text. So, and it was in connection with the Waspi women, because I signed the petition, and it said that I had to get in touch with him to explain why I felt I'd been cheated. I feel I'd been cheated because I really thought that come my reaching 60, my state pension age, I would be quite comfortable with my state pension and my private pension, knowing full well, like from I was working, from I started paying into a pension fund when I was 18, that I was going to have to pay tax on it. I didn't mind that. And as far as him saying, I can't even call him by his name. I can't stand the man.
He's brutally let so many people down and appears not to care. He literally appears not to care. I saw him making a statement earlier on today from, was it Estonia? I've got no where he is at the moment. Saying, well, yeah, I kind of get it. I understand why they're annoyed, but hey, it's just the way it is. And it's I'm paraphrasing because he hasn't got that much character, but it just seemed to me like, how can you be so blasé about it? You stood next to these women, shoulder to shoulder, pledging your support, and now look.
And then turning your back on them?
Yeah.
What's the point of having an ombudsman if
I agree.
they're not going to take any notice of the ombudsman?
I agree. So you're burning through your private pension because you thought you'd get a state pension.
Well, I mean, obviously, my private pension's monthly, and that's all I live on. I didn't get a massive lump sum. I got £9,000 when I got it. Well, that doesn't last long.
No.
And that was quite a few years ago, and that went on the deposit on a bungalow, which my marriage split up, and that's gone anyway. But, you know, £672 a month, that's what my pension's gone up to. And it's not a lot to live on.
That is not a lot.
No.
Do you think he's got a problem with? I mean, I think he, like you said, I think he's probably a snob because he was embarrassed about his own background or something. I don't know. There's something not fundamentally not right. It feels. But does he have a problem with pensioners? Because he seems to like socking it to you.
I think he wants rid of them. He wants to do away with them. You know, he probably thinks, well, if we could just put the age up and put the age up, they'll all be dead before they get it.
Mm. Well, that's what they want. They don't want us to live for a pension.
It makes you feel that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, no, they definitely don't. They definitely... I mean, I've read one of my favourite books. It's a book called Freakonomics. It's brilliant. And it looks at the economics of things like pensions and how governments really don't want you to live very long once you've claimed your pension. They really don't. They'd rather you finish work and drop down dead the next day.
When he goes on about the taxpayers' money, is it fair on the taxpayers using taxpayers' money? What he forgets is these Waspi women have paid tax all their working lives.
Mm. And he doesn't mind spending taxpayers' money on a private jet?
No.
Or, you know...
Or spending it on people that are on the Social Security.
Mm. Or sending it to terrorist organisations.
Yes.
So he doesn't mind spending that. And that's what I can't bear, is the barefaced hypocrisy. He's trying to play the big man on the world stage. That's what he's trying to do. And he's absolutely dropping stuff on people in his own country. I just don't think he likes us.
Definitely not.
Interesting.
And if he doesn't like us, why doesn't he go to one of these terrorist countries and stay there?
Yeah, because that's all about looking like the big man. That's what that is. That's, look at me, I'm a world leader. And it's kind of like, no one taking you seriously, love. You're actually making a fool of yourself.
How long has he actually been in this country since he was made Prime Minister?
It feels like days.
Not long.
Not long. And he's off again.
Mm-hmm.
And he's addicted to that jet. He loves it. He must feel like... So. Do you know what I mean? He must get in there and go, I'm really important. Ooh, look at me. That's what it is. Oh, I can't stand it. It makes me so cross. Mary, you sound like a wonderful human being and are not deserving of the treatment that you've had from this government. Give me a call. What is it with Keir Starmer? Have you got any sort of, coffee table psychology you can... What is it? Does he just not like us at all? I don't know. Anyway,